Hello and welcome to another food video. My name is Faye and the more I do these videos the more I'm looking like a Pakistani. Today's recipe is red lentils, which in Urdu means is called Daal Masoor. So let's find out what ingredients we'll be needing. So today we'll be needing 250 grams of lentils. We'll be needing 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds, half a teaspoon of turmeric and half a teaspoon of garam masala. We'll also be using about 3 to 4 finely chopped garlic and also a little garnish of coriander. Today's lentil dish is a really quick and easy recipe. It's really great for midweek to rustle up fairly quickly. So what I'm going to do to begin with is I have soaked my lentils for about an hour and I've washed them thoroughly about 7 times just so the water is nice and clear. When you first do it, it will become a bit foggy. This is all the starch in the dal, so you want to get rid of much of that as possible. And now that the water is nice and clear, I'm going to put it on the hob at a medium heat and let that start to boil. We'll also start to see some of the other starch coming and we're just going to spoon that out. So now that the lentils have come to the boil, the starch is starting to gather on the top. So I'm just going to now remove this. This will give a much nicer taste to your lentils.
Okay, this has been boiling for about 15 minutes. The starch got formed on the top, which Faye has removed, and it's nice and ready for the spices to go in now. And I'm going to add all the spices. The only thing left for later is garlic and coriander leaves for garnish. So red chili powder, coriander powder, turmeric powder, cumin seeds, salt, garam masala I'll add half now and half I'll keep for sprinkle dusting on top later. Let's give it a little stir. I'll set it on low to medium heat to simmer for, I would say, 20-25 minutes more. It should not take more than 40 minutes. It's about 30 to 40 minutes. These lentils, they get prepared very, very quick.
So the dal now has been on the hob for about half an hour and it's cooking really nicely. The lentils are starting to split, which is a really good sign that the lentils are pretty much ready. If you're going to have this with rice, I would say leave it a little runny, just so that the water absorbs nicely into the rice. But today I'm going to have this with roti, so I'm just going to cook this down a little bit more, just so it becomes slightly thicker. So my lentils have now been cooking for about 45 minutes and it's created that texture that I want to have this with roti. The lentils have begun to split, they've dissolved a little bit and kind of begun to form together. You can see the water has got a lot more colour and just you can see the flavour that's in this dal now, which is perfect for me to now go ahead and finish this off. So I've just moved the dal off the heat and I'm now going to put on a small frying pan some oil. I'm just going to heat this through. Okay. So we're going to wait for this to get hot and then we're going to add the garlic. So it's now time to add the garlic to the hot oil. It's starting to fry a little bit. This technique is called tarka. What we're going to be doing is adding the hot oil to the finished dal. These are all going in until they become nice and brown. Just be careful not to splash yourself. And what this technique is going to do is fry the spices that we put into the dal earlier. And this is just going to absorb throughout the dish and just allow any grainy texture from the spices just to fry really nicely. So we'll just wait till this goes brown and then we'll be adding this. So the garlic is beginning to turn brown, so this is the stage where we want to add this. This has literally been frying for about 2 minutes. Okay. So in it goes, and the lid goes straight on top to let that sit. Now there's a very fine line between cooking the garlic and burning the garlic. The frying, it gets very hot, the oil, and I've done it before where it's gone too dark in colour and it becomes a bit bitter. So just make sure that you add it just as you can see the edge going brown, and that should be a good indication that you're ready. It literally takes no longer than 2 minutes, depending on how hot the oil is. So just be wary as you cook that, and obviously it is dangerous, so don't let any hot oil splash you. So the dish is now pretty much finished. It's just ready to garnish with the coriander and the garam masala, and then it's time for me to eat. Okay, so this has just been sitting for a couple of minutes. So it's time to garnish now. I'm just going to remove the lid and give it a little stir, just to make sure that that oil gets all the way down throughout the dal, so that it cooks those spices nicely, just as I mentioned earlier. That smell is amazing. The tarka technique just changes the cooking of lentils, without a doubt. It's absolutely lovely. Right, garnish is going on now. So I've got a little bit of my garam masala left, and I'm just going to literally sprinkle this on top. And on goes the coriander. So that was about 5 minutes letting it rest with the lid on after garnishing, and I'm now just going to try it. The smell is really inviting. So this dish really doesn't take many ingredients, doesn't take long to cook. It's something you can definitely rustle up in the week, and it's a very affordable dish, and it just tastes really nice as well. So, time to try. That is ultimate comfort food. That is perfect for a slightly cold day when you just want something comforting, flavourful, warm. It is really nice, a really simple and easy dish, but yet the results are just so tasty and very Moorish. So I'm genuinely going to enjoy this a lot. I really hope you found this video useful. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. I hope that you are well and that you continue to watch our videos. The next ones will be coming very soon. So goodbye for now, and please subscribe and like. Take care.
Going to make a big one. That's how it should be.
Go enjoy. Good.
Very nice.